these new chalk brushes that Brian told me about.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I'm gonna use them too.
Me generative fill my drawing. Sorry, everyone.
Sorry,
I
everyone.
cheated.
You're
Welcome to
dead
the AI Art Pizza
pod.
podcast, where I'm doing that over again. I'm not saying that. I apologize, everyone. Welcome
Stop
to the Art
talking
Pizza podcast, where we give tips and tricks and draw along with other artists of all experience levels. Well, I am NPR host Brian Manning, or Tag Champ Brian.
Brian, you need to do that over. I need more energy.
Welcome to Art Pizza,
There
I
you
like
go.
that
podcast
NPR
where we
This is
where
the
we
vibe
give
I'm going
tips and tricks and draw along in magma with other artists of all experience levels. I'm still NPR host Brian Manning, or Tag Champ Brian on social media.
I am not NPR co-host Edward Drawstuff, aka Edward Freyna. That's it.
I'm Terry Gross. No, I'm kidding. I'm Elisa, aka Rurax.
And we're live.
And we're live.
We're live.
All right. Let's open up the chat just in case. I always expect
Open
Blaze.
up.
Are we supposed to tell everyone in Discord that we're live so they know?
I think it does it
Yeah.
itself. There's like a
Okay.
bot that once we go live, then it just
Yeah.
automatically goes in.
Where's the QR code for our Discord?
Oh, I have
Come on, Ed.
oh, God,
People know. Let the people know.
you guys are the worst. I quit the pod, especially
Whoa, live.
with all this AI
quitting
usage in the pod now. Apparently,
Yeah.
dang, calling you out.
Generative fill.
You,
How
you
dare
degenerate.
I?
You degenerative.
Degenerative fill.
All right.
How dare you dance with the devil?
I did. The pale moonlight, and I liked it.
And you liked it.
What's
Don't
AI?
say that
AI's, Adobe's AI is Sensei, right? Is that the same as for their generative stuff?
Is it? I
that
thought it
what
was
it's called?
Firefly. Wasn't it called Firefly?
I thought it was
I don't
called
know.
Firefly.
Maybe their
Oh.
generative stuff is Firefly, but like before it was called Sensei.
Oh, no. There's no AI sensei.
Hey, Blaze, we are here.
Blaze.
There he is. Blaze, look, I put the right time on the schedule for today's pod instead of putting it at 10 a.m.
Speaking
My
of
bad.
Sensei, I was watching Cobra Kai. I thought it was the full season. They strung
That's-
me along for
Oh no.
part one of
That's a
3.
dumb show. That's a dumb show.
Whoa. Whoa.
You know what else was dumb? Season finale of Game of Thrones. I'll tell you
You
that much.
goddamn right about that one.
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
Disappointment.
Yeah.
It felt like an episode 8, and it should have been a 10-episode season. So I'm like,
Should've
where are
been,
where's the
10
rest?
10 episode season would have probably filled it out better. 8
I just-
episodes.
Yeah, I gotta know though, Ed. Where else do you get your teen karate drama from if you don't like Cobra Kai?
You know what? When I was a kid, I thought Karate Kid was the coolest thing.
It is.
And then I watched Cobra Kai like season 1 or 2,
It's
and I was like,
corny, right?
this is for teenagers. I don't
It
want
is
to
for
watch.
teenagers. It's bad karate, and
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it. I can't. I'm in for all 3
Nah.
parts of this season, but I'm
I just-
upset that it ended.
Nothing against teenagers, but I don't like watching shows that are focused around teens.
Do you
It's
watch
just-
Stranger Things?
No, that's
That
different.
feels-
There's monsters in there. There's
Is
monsters.
it different?
It is
It feels
different.
adult because
It's a
there's
teen
like
show.
it is, but I feel like they don't have that teen feel of the way they portray like relationships and school drama,
Yeah.
where it's just like, communication would have solved 90% of this.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and like with Stranger Things, it put the time period is exactly around the time period that was probably
you were
around
at that age.
either.
A
Yeah.
youth.
A
Yeah.
youth.
It took place around the same time I had psychic powers, so it brought back lots of memories.
And those tube socks.
Those
Tube
tube socks. Those
socks.
tube socks. I didn't play D&D then though because I was told I was too young to play D&D, so I'm mad
Was
at
the devil.
Yeah. I didn't even know what it was. I was just watching cartoons like He-Man or some shit. But
Yeah.
all right, where are we? Oh, we're here about to degenerate some
Degenerate some art.
Watch that Rurax over there. She might be prompting these.
Yeah. Watch out! I might just go.
If her art just appears in one go, we know
Right.
we
You know what happened.
All right. Yeah, I kind of liked the mashup one last week. I mean, we could do like a who
That was
what.
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Case face.
Case face. What's happening? Case face.
Yay.
We did
How
have
you
all
doing?
stocks, 2 and 3 stripes.
All right. Who fused with Andy from The Office?
Oh my
I
god.
don't know who that is. I don't watch
Well,
The Office.
Andrew
Okay, so
Bernard.
maybe we want. You know what, Andy? I love this character
Bring it
until
up. I
like
can
the
use
last season.
use reference. I just don't know who that is.
Do you want to reroll?
Oh,
No.
well, I'll
no.
reroll. No, we can reroll. Like I don't want you drawing
I
something
was
you
just
don't
looking up
know.
reference. I was just looking up reference. I just wanted to point out I didn't know who it was. I'm not against it.
He was a
Reroll.
character
Wait,
that
I
you
looked up
Reroll.
reference.
Reroll.
reroll.
Okay,
It's too
reroll.
late. It's too late.
Reroll.
But I really like this character, and then they let me down.
The only
Yeah,
one I know is
agreed.
Jim, because I'm very happy to see Asian representation on TV.
That's a deep cut.
Right. All right, here we go, and it's Michael Scott from the. Oh, what the
Michael
hell?
Scott from The Office.
Oh,
I know
Man,
Michael
no.
Scott. I know who Michael Scott is. I'm aware of Steve Carell.
All right. Did I miss the
Maybe
first?
this was a
who-
mistake.
What
Did
is
we
the?
Did you pick like an Office one? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. What's happening?
no. You know what? I'm rolling again because you know what?
Why? I'm looking up
We can do
reference for
that.
all these people.
Reroll.
You want?
I was looking up specifically the
Yes.
mullet one where he had the windbreaker and the mullet.
It has to be someone
Michael
like Pac-Man, and then Michael. Hold on.
Cartoon
Michael
character.
Scott.
Andy from The Office.
You know what? The gods have told us are like they're
What's
telling
happening?
us
Hey, Space, are you
Go.
joining us in Magma?
the mole.
Are you in
The
Discord?
mole from
From
Oh,
Atlantis?
from Atlantis.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie. I want to watch that movie. That's on
Is-
Disney Plus.
You have. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Not to
didn't.
be
I haven't
one of those
seen it.
people who's like, oh my god, but highly recommend.
You support look at you supporting Disney and their use of AI. I can't believe you, Brian. You
Right.
too. You
I
too?
am
Oh, the mole looks
degenerative.
pretty
Be
awesome.
ashamed of yourselves.
The mole looks pretty awesome.
Degenerative shell.
Are we doing the mole?
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. What's happening?
This is a cool character
Yeah.
design.
Okay, what is the mole fused with?
Oh, the mole's already gone.
Scott from The Office. Jack. Oh, Sokka from
Sokka.
Avatar: The Last Airbender with his
This is
boomerang
not as fun as I thought it was going to be.
and his space sword.
I don't like any of these, but I'll do it.
We'll re-roll. Just re-roll. Let's do this over again.
Oh my
You
god.
want to break out your cards?
I'm gonna
You wanna break out the
re-roll
cards?
until.
Until you
This
like
is a bust. I'm breaking up. I'm breaking out the cards if this is a bust. Hold on. Come on, stop. Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Big Bird doable.
Yeah.
Big Bird is
Big
acceptable.
Bird and the mole.
Or do you want me? To
Okay,
break
Big
out the
Bird
cards?
merged with someone else.
We're not doing the mole from
Okay.
Atlantis. I keep looking up reference. You guys are
Okay, I'm sorry.
you
Okay.
Thundercat.
I'm writing
Big
Big Bird.
Bird
It's official.
You
Okay,
Thundercats are
Big,
killing
Big
me.
Bird and
I apologize for
and
Elisa.
Michael Scott. Come on, Tinkerbell. Ugh,
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Jesus Christ.
You want to grab the cards?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh, are
grab
we not
the
doing
cards.
these? I already wrote it down. No, we can
Did
do,
you
we can
already
do
write it?
cards too. We can do cards.
Okay.
I'm fine with whatever you guys want to do.
Well, I didn't think it was gonna be like picking. the
Wouldn't it be
most
funny if
Stupid.
Michael Scott
stupid
used with Andy from The Office? So like, what? That's just a
It's
dude.
just a white. A
But
white
you
Just
know
a
what?
white guy.
You know what? Who won't let us down? It will be chaotic draw along prompt cards.
There we
Okay.
go.
Let's
Thanks,
do it.
Anthony Wheeler. We're gonna give Anthony Wheeler a shout.
All right, I erased the text.
All right, let me just give it
No
a quick
disrespect to
shuffle.
wannadraw.com, but you let us down.
Wow.
All right. Let me. I'll switch them to Magma so we can stop looking at the stupid prompt.
Magma. You've been
Magma.
drawn on white canvases for the past few weeks, or you fixing with it. White
Yeah,
canvas.
Okay, the first card is Snotty
Ugh.
or Glowing. Snotty or
Glowing.
Glowing.
I'm choosing glowing because I
say Snotty.
I
Snotty.
ate dinner just a little while ago, and so I'm going to choose glowing.
You don't get to choose. This is not a democracy.
This is Ed's show.
This is my God. No, it's not my show. It's our show.
It's our show.
It's our show.
Sure.
Whatever you guys.
I don't want to
Okay.
ask the listeners for a vote because they'll choose Time Cop over Johnny Mnemonic.
And that's a great choice to be made. All right. So Old Man and Duck. But maybe
Old
it's a rubber duck.
And
Either
duck.
or. Okay.
There's like a
And-
third card, right?
Yeah. The red,
The chaos.
the chaotic wild card. I think I shuffled the rules into this deck. Hold on.
The third card is the rules.
The rules.
All right. I think we did that one already. Okay, ventriloquist
Ooh.
or broken arm / leg. So broken arm / and or leg.
That's
All
a
right.
weird combo. Like that's some two wildly different things.
So we have to do all of them.
Are we doing all 6 again?
No,
Snotty
that's a
glowing
lot.
old man duck ventriloquist broken limbed being.
That's a lot.
That is
That's
a lot.
Hey, what's happening, Eric Draws? What's
Draws.
going on?
Hey.
How you doing, man? Are you hanging out and drawing with us today? Are you just gonna
Jumping in, we're just gonna bug everyone.
You-
That's how Case Face disappeared.
Yeah,
Or is he in
oh,
magma and I
you
feel
guys
bad?
just gonna creep on us. You guys are gonna watch it. You guys are a bunch of voyeurs. All
Voyeur.
right.
Way to call out the audience.
I know.
Got him.
What are you doing while you're watching the pod?
I don't want
Christ.
to know. But
You don't want to know.
nobody
Just
wants
know
to
that it's snotty.
We have, in addition to the magma layers here, someone's in.
Magma.
They're
Who's in here?
anonymous.
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 Okay, anonymous. That's cool.
Anon.
Oh, you're trying? Oh, you're coming in?
Is
There
that
you
Eric?
go.
Is Eric anonymous?
Maybe he is. All right. So let's
what-
go with you want I think I feel like drawing a duck at least.
Yeah.
Duck is fine.
And
Ventriloquist?
maybe
Is that the ventriloquist dummy or the ventriloquist?
I think
Dealer's choice, I guess. Could
maybe,
be
yeah,
up
maybe
to you.
you want
Or
to do
broken,
it.
broken limb's easier because that's one less character. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay, so we'll keep snotty then. Snotty,
Snotty. Ugh.
broken limb.
Oh
There you
God,
go.
this poor duck.
Right. All right, let's try out like these new brushes.
I'm
All
already
right.
really liking them. Just
Yeah,
from
it's a nice brush.
just from writing text.
Thanks for letting us know about it like 6 months later, Brian.
Really
Trying
dropping
to
the
keep your
ball.
secrets.
Welcome. I've been trying to keep it. I paid for Magma 6 months
After
ago.
I gave you all those tips and
Knew-
tricks on how
Knew
to
all
use
of it.
them.
Yeah, that's one of the tips. And tricks. I have to dole them out one at a time. I can't just go all out. Matt, they are in fact wild prompts.
What's happening, Matthew?
Hey, Matthew.
Oh man, yeah, you missed a good session on Saturday. It was
Yeah, I'm
pretty
bummed.
fun. But
Yeah,
I
you,
did have fun on the lake, so
someone had to go out on a boat.
Brittany picked a cool spot.
Someone had
Yeah?
to go out on
is
a
that
yacht.
going to be the new spot?
I heard a rumor they're planning on Southwest. I mean, that I don't know.
Don't dox us.
I'm not going to talk.
I feel like there was like a rebellion on
Oh.
Saturday.
A rebellion?
Do tell.
yeah, all these people were like, let's do it in the Southwest because it's closer to Bryan.
That was what
Maybe
they
not.
said too, but what they didn't realize was it's not closer to Bryan. It's a little bit closer to Bryan.
Oh yeah, did they realize where you live?
No, they picked it because it was Eric and Diona because and Joyce, they live in that area, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't mind taking turns for neighborhoods.
You say that, but I'm gonna choose the
No,
farthest
really.
place from everyone. You're all gonna be like,
I really don't mind.
How about this?
It's only once a month, really.
How about this? Whoever sets up the thing can choose the location.
oh, so
There
Ed
you
will
go.
always select. Edward will always select. That's fine.
I don't have to set it up. It's open. It's open. But I think but we can try something. If someone comes up with a good spot in the southwest of Nebraska, then we can go there. See, I'm not trying to dox us. Oh, K-Space is trying to join Magma, but my computer isn't having it right now for some reason.
Oh,
Fine.
Time to get a new
Fine.
computer.
Get a new computer. No, it was cool. Like the spot where we went Saturday was pretty nice. A huge
Nice
table. Huge
Yeah,
table.
the picture looked awesome. It was like a good turnout. It seemed.
Yeah. I wound up drawing a bunch of dinos on Saturday.
Oh, always a good choice.
Yeah, it was like a good because I was like, I'm not drawing Earthsworld today.
You know, I'm a little over Earth's World myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been drawn too many people.
It's not like Earthsworld is paying us. No, I'm kidding. We don't need to get paid.
Oh my god, I love this brush.
right?
This
it feels nice.
nice. This
It
feels
feels
like
right.
what I use in my day to day.
Is there a particular Photoshop brush you like using?
Yeah, I have one that I made.
That's how you do it.
Wow,
Yeah.
la-di-da.
Yeah. Well, you know
I say
what?
that, but I mostly use the brushes I make in Procreate.
Yeah, I have a ton of brushes downloaded. I've been using a Line Decker brush set lately for some things.
Oh, nice.
But
Is that like an
I was-
official
No.
branded version?
no.
Or
It was like
you made one that
just a
mimics
guy that designed his own set. So like a lot of them have that kind of I don't know. I really do love the brush. It's like very soft, and it has like a really nice edge to it. But I also use a Stumpy pencil. That's kind of like majority of my work is done in Stumpy pencil.
Gotcha.
Stumpy pencil.
Yeah.
Eric
That's the name of
says.
the brush.
Yeah. Oh my
Eric
God.
says I'd totally join in Magma if we didn't have an early sesh tomorrow. Oh yeah. Eric's always streaming early. I can't ever catch it because of work, and he's on a different time
Work
zone.
schmark.
Matt says, "Do you post information for the first Saturday draw anywhere? Is it in Discord?" No,
Sometimes
no.
post it, right?
Sometimes, I think we're making it less public now.
Yeah.
So
Just
just
for a reason.
I have your number. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, I have your number, Matt. So I'll hit you up on the next one. Not to exclude people, because apparently I was getting called out for trying to exclude people last weekend.
Now, why would you do that?
Because I didn't do it. I wouldn't do that. Everyone's welcome, kind of.
All are welcome.
All are welcome. That's Elisa that tries to exclude people.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, you have a 7 a.m. doctor thing. Gotcha. No worries. Hope everything was okay with you.
Make these eyes. Do I want cartoony eyes or do I want little black beady eyes? What's funnier?
What's funnier? It
Can't tell.
depends. Depends on the
can't tell.
situation, I guess. Yeah, I've never. How did I draw a broken leg? People with broken legs don't have crutches, do they?
People?
Yeah.
It depends. Like normally they do, but not
But
always.
I'm trying to figure out. I'll just draw it how I'll draw it. There's no rules
There's no rules.
until there are rules.
I love that Little Caesars commercial where the guy's like, "There's no rules," and he takes his shirt off, and some guy's like, "Put your shirt back on." Like, "There's some rules."
There's some rules.
I don't know that commercial.
Little Caesars has great commercials.
Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
Except there's only one pizza now instead of two pizzas.
Yes, but
So-
it's strangely still the same price as half of two pizzas in the 90s. So,
So why don't they just give us two pizzas again?
because everyone's buying a bunch of different types of pizzas for their child's birthday party or soccer game.
Gotcha. Is the leg
You two
out
are
when it's
gross
broken?
with your disgusting snotty duck. I'm drawing
Yeah, mine's
snotty in
Pretty.
the haughty, snooty sense.
Mine's very clumpy. Oh, nice. That's a good way of doing it.
Because I don't want to gross myself out drawing snot
Yeah,
for an
mine-
hour after.
My snot is a little
It's like oatmeal.
chunky. Yeah, it's a little chunky. I don't know why I drew it like that, but
Your duck should be going to the doctor.
sticking with
There, there's no rules. There's no rules.
There's some rules.
If your snot is chunky, then
Then that's what it is.
that's
There's
what
no
it is.
rules.
Damn childs. I know, right? Always getting sick and stuff. Man, I remember when kids used to bring home like a cold from school.
It would just
That would
spread
just-
around the house.
The whole
Yeah,
house is
but it
infected.
always affected adults worse than the kids. I don't know if it was just
Probably the kids are
I
like
think the
living
kid-
in it every
Yeah, the kids
day
are
of school.
so like immersed in it. We've merely adopted the sickness. They were born in it,
They were born-
molded by it. I don't apologize for that. I don't even like that movie.
It was terrible.
It was terrible. Terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
Oh my god, I'm drawing Howard the Duck.
You know, I was. I looked over. I'm like, that looks really familiar.
someone's gonna get hit on an IP thing.
Oh, they're gonna shut us down.
They're gonna shut us down. Those art pizza kids taking our property.
Those degenerative shows.
Those,
Sorry.
they're probably using that AI anyway.
Look at me taking up all the space. Let me shrink
Oh
a
no.
little bit.
God, we get it. It's the Lisa show.
Sorry. First I'm on a boat, then it's my show.
Right?
So fancy.
Just hanging out on yachts on the weekend
That's
while
right.
us low lives have to draw in a coffee shop.
Don't dox yourself.
I didn't. Brian was just
Did.
mad that I could hop over a fence to get to the coffee shop.
Like he's running the jewels. He could just hop over and
That's cool. Did you like it better than the old spot?
You know, it's cleaner,
Oh,
Yeah.
cleaner and it's a lot less crowded.
a lot less crowded. Like I think we were the most like customers that were there. I mean, I was there from like 10:30 to like right after after 3. And I feel like the amount of people that came in, we were still mostly like most of the customers that day.
oh wow.
Yeah.
There's just so many coffee shops on that street.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to
Well, that's
draw
cool.
a crutch. But yeah,
Crutch.
you missed out.
Because you had to be on a boat.
Yeah,
Boats and hoes.
that's exactly what we called it.
Oh yeah. No, that's cool. It was funny running into Chris at the bar the night before.
Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, like he all of a sudden he's just standing there, and I'm trying to process who is this
I'm
guy.
like, why do I know this white?
Who's this white guy? Is he trying to start shit?
Or hit on me.
or hit on me.
As
He didn't hit
does.
on me too much. Not too much.
What he does.
You
He
toned it
goes to
down?
bars and
Yeah.
hits on Filipino men. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Got that yellow fever.
It's brown fever. I'm not one of them yellow
Oh,
Asians.
okay.
Yeah.
Like Elisa over here. One of them snooty Koreans. I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Upper
Or
echelon
am I?
Asians.
I was
I'm
thinking
not
about
su-
I was thinking about your hatred towards the model minority Asians, and I realized I'm Okinawan. That's like Islanders. That's more Islander than mainland Japan. So, am I one of you, Ed? Am I one of your people?
No,
No.
technically we are, but no, I think we're still jungle Asians. I don't think you guys are jungle Asians.
Yeah, you're just trying to fit in. You're just trying to get some street cred, Brian.
Trying to
Okinawan.
get jungle cred.
Chris is saying, just using my white power to make people uncomfortable.
Oh,
damn.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
He just said it out loud.
You said it out loud. You're not supposed to say it out loud, Chris.
Jesus, supposed to say that.
Listen,
Quiet.
liberals aren't supposed to say it out loud, even though they think it.
You know, I had
Ooh.
plans to make my duck like really sickly and fucked up, but he's like very happy to have a broken wing.
He's like
So-
showing it off. Look.
He's like, look, I'm fucked up. Oh, can't help it. He's a happy duck.
He does seem happy.
But yeah, do you think you're gonna use that spot again, or you think it's gonna
think
be in the
so.
Southwest next time?
It might be in the rotation. I don't know. If,
Okay.
Like I don't know what the plan is for next month.
Brian's trying to get a location near his house. Eric says, well, guess this is the last episode. That's what we say for every episode, Eric.
Oh, we had a topic today, so
Oh, that's right. That's
shit.
so we
right.
can stop talking about white power.
That's racist.
Talking about white power, we're shining a light on it. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. We were talking about last week comic book stuff, and we got into the discussion of catfished by cover artists.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
And it got me thinking. A lot of my favorite like box art, package art, like posters, book covers, or video game boxes. Those Atari 2600 boxes, let me tell you, the first what do they call it? First party games. They had like oil paintings and stuff. And then you play the game, it's like 4 colors. Like, what's going on?
I mean, there was a time period, Brian. Like, you know,
It was-
technology.
It was
couldn't-
awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
But you know, your imagination filled in all those blanks. You know?
Well, if you could picture stuff, your imagination.
Oh
could do
yeah,
it.
sorry. You're one of those. You saw it literally 8
In
bits.
his mind's eye.
How do you even play D&D? It's all theater of the mind.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It just works.
It just works.
Yeah, it's not like I knew I had this superpower that you don't, and was like, how is it going to get in the way of stuff I do? Like, it was never a problem for me because I didn't know everyone else could picture stuff.
Gotcha.
Remember, I found out this late last year.
I think with me, it was just like I thought everyone could picture stuff, like maybe
Yeah.
as vividly.
Yeah, like no one, like this didn't seem like a well-known thing. So a lot of people, like on either side, are just now stunned to learn how
Mhm.
crazy the world is.
But it's cool. I don't judge you for having no vision.
Superpowers? I know.
It's a superpower.
Superpower.
I changed the expression on my duck. He's a little bit more like,
Now he's a little worried.
he's a little bit more worried.
So yeah, box art, the Atari box art was always something that stood out to me, and I was reminded of that last week. So I wanted to see if you all had some.
Yeah, it's pretty funny when that got brought up because I forgot what a memory that was for me when I was a kid, because that used to happen to me all the time. I was so excited to like see comics and things like that because the cover art was always so beautifully illustrated or detailed, and then yeah, once you open it you're like, oh, this is like drawn by somebody completely different, and it was always such a letdown. I just remember as a kid that was like irritated the shit out of me, but now as an adult, like realizing like, oh, there's no time for all of that.
You're like, the inside seems rushed.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it was just comes from a place of like ignorance of like not knowing how that kind of stuff works. But I will say I think there are some other things where it probably is purposely drawn better to, you know, still lure you to buy the thing. But
yeah, you hear everyone saying, don't judge a book by its cover. That means you can't tell if a book is good or not, but then that doesn't mean the cover has to be boring. The cover can still draw people in, but you know, if you're getting what looks like the most awesome, intense Cold War mission for Missile Command, and then you play the Atari game, there's going to be some differences.
I mean, with stuff like that, I was pretty good about like imagining that was the same world, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, as kids, like during our time period, we didn't have such a cool in-game art, or
it was all we had.
Yeah. So like I kind of use those covers as like for those video games. It's like the fuel to my imagination.
It carried through well into the 90s, like 80s and like late 80s, early 90s with Nintendo, because the NES didn't have the best graphics either. So like you weren't finding games like Dragon's Lair on the NES. It was Super Mario Brothers. But Nintendo did something weird. Like their first party games, complete opposite of Atari. They just clipped sprites from their games and slapped them on the box just however, and those boxes were ugly. But the games were always fun. But then you had Konami, who was extra. Konami was extra. They're like, we're going to hire artists. They're going to steal from other artists and movie stills. You're going to play Metal Gear, and you're going to see Michael Biehn from The Terminator on the box.
Right. I agree with Eric here. Like the 80s cartoons, the intros were so hype, but shows were so low budget.
Yeah, they had to sell you.
Oh, yeah, Silverhawks, Thundercats.
Silverhawks and Thundercats, yeah. Galaxy Rangers. I feel like He-Man was pretty consistent. There was some difference, but like
they were pretty consistent. But a lot of the stuff like, like what do you call it? The team that did the Thundercats intro, I think they actually hired like the Japanese animation studio that did Devilman to do their intro, yeah. And you could tell, like, once the show actually came on, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, it's that weird. I mean, yeah. I still watch stuff like that, but it just is like a little tinge of like, it would be really nice if it looked like the opening, but it's okay. We'll make do.
Yeah.
As long as you could get your show, you know, because can you imagine if it was animated the other way? It'd take like 5 years.
Yeah.
For the cartoon to come out.
As long as we can get the toys, that's all that matters.
Right. That's all that matters.
That's what those cartoons are for.
Another thing that was like often like false advertisement is like a lot of like
false advertisement.
I mean,
I didn't mean to frame it like that, but
like,
I know
like
what you mean.
It kind of is. Yeah.
If you think about like the Drew Struzan posters, and sometimes the movies associated with those posters weren't great, but the posters
they weren't all Star Wars. Drew Struzan. He didn't do all Star Wars.
Yeah. Like the Masters of the Universe poster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was an amazing poster, but you watched the movie.
That was not the movie we got.
You know. But Yeah, I was definitely influenced by like that kind of work also.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I think it was Star Wars and Indiana Jones that those posters just drew us in,
Yeah.
and
Oh
the
yeah,
movies were still magical. So
At least with Bone, the cover always looked like the inside art.
yes,
right.
So
yeah.
good for him. I always bring up Bone. Same with Calvin and Hobbes as well.
Oh right, yeah. I want to say like for comic books, Savage Dragon, Eric Larson is like very controlling of his comic, and he does all like the covers, and they had I remember Image had a specific issue as issue 13 for all of their different titles. They were switching with other Image creators to do someone else's issue 13.
Yeah.
And Jim Lee did Savage Dragon 13, but Eric Larson also did his own version of issue 13 because he didn't want to break his streak.
Oh, okay. So which one was the variant cover?
Oh, he did a whole issue. Like Jim Lee did a whole issue, Eric Larson did a whole issue. So there's 2 issue 13s, different stories.
Oh,
It's
that's interesting.
weird.
That
I
is
think they
weird.
treat it like an A and B or something like that.
He just
I will
couldn't let go.
say, I love Jim Lee. Everyone do a shot, but he doesn't draw Savage Dragon as good as Eric Larson does. I don't know why everyone's afraid to draw arms as big as Eric Larson does. We all
Maybe
just
it's just
chicken
not
out
their
like
style.
it's too fake. It's too fake. We can't do it.
Did you see sorry to switch topics, but
No, that's fine.
Jim Lee posts today his like rejection letter
I saw that
from
I didn't
DC.
see
from DC. Yeah.
Yeah, in the 80s. I'm like, wow, now he's kind of like
Now he's
he's like a big shot. Yeah, it's like kind of
Right.
cool to see that
But like he doesn't. He's like Todd McFarlane. He didn't see that as like a negative thing.
No.
Like that was part of his process because
yeah.
I got a rejection letter from the people that did Shadowrun in the 90s, and it was the coolest thing ever because
Yeah.
it wasn't some form letter. It was they talked about the stuff I sent and said what I need to work on. I was like,
Oh,
this
that's
is what I
awesome.
want.
That's actually
Right.
so
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
to acknowledge you as a human and
Yeah.
like putting in that effort.
I'm guessing not a lot of people were applying to be artists for the Shadowrun role-playing game in the late 90s. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
You
Who
never
knows?
know.
But
But yeah,
I was
that's
not one of them.
that's good to
It was
get
cool, though.
actual feedback though.
Yeah.
Right?
that's
I mean, it wasn't super
so
detailed,
nice.
but it
It was
was clearly
something.
meant
It's
for the
yeah, that's very meaningful. I feel like
Yeah.
just to acknowledge, like, hey, I see you that you tried to do this.
yeah.
It's not at the point that we would want you now,
And
but keep at
That
it.
that acknowledgement was what drove me to keep going. It was
Yeah,
funny
that's
because
really
I remember sending that because I really wanted to do stuff for Palladium, and I was like, I don't want to get a rejection letter from Palladium yet. So I sent it for Shadowrun first.
Gotcha. No, I
But
think those are. I
got
think
lucky
those are
with that.
very helpful for like motivation.
Yeah.
You know.
I think so. Yeah, it's good to.
You know,
They're
I
like-
feel like I've been motivated most of my life from people that doubted me, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna.
That, yeah, like you're proving them wrong.
I'm just like
Yeah.
I'm salty like that. I'm like spiteful. I'm just like,
yeah.
you know what?
That's like a quote, right? A famous quote of like to succeed in spite of somebody.
It could be,
That was
but
the
yeah,
quote,
but
yeah.
that's a big drive for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I was always in a good spot where I was like seemed like I would do well in life. You
Well,
know?
because you got the it was Nickelodeon, right? The rejection letter you got that you said that was
Yeah.
a
That
helpful
was.
thing though, right? That
I
was part of
was
your
I was
growth,
excited
right?
to get correspondence back from them. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
look at
with
this!
the,
It's
with the
on
letterhead.
on
Yeah.
the Nickelodeon letterhead. It has like slime and it's orange. You know?
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was it actually slimy? That'd be gross.
I had to look at it somewhere around here. But I mean, but there are other places that just sent me like they email or
hmm
you know that they probably just send to everyone they reject. But
Yeah.
the one from Nickelodeon was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I told you before, like I actually went up to Olive Street and went to the door of Nickelodeon Studios and
Oh
like,
wow.
here's my portfolio, you keep it. Here's my
Oh,
resume.
that's where you got the rejection letter from from your actual portfolio?
Um,
Like from when you
I,
walked in there, or
I mean, they didn't hand me the rejection right away.
no,
but
not
they,
there, but like that's what they were referring to, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Like
I didn't know
this
that.
is
I didn't know you
before.
walked in there.
I mean, applying to stuff online was. I mean, it was
It's a little rare back then, right?
Oh, I didn't do it
yeah.
online. I mailed it. I
Yeah.
FedExed it to.
Oh, I mean, I lived in LA at the time, so driving to Burbank was just like
Right. Yeah.
Just a 2-hour commute.
exactly.
That's pretty cool though.
But rejection is definitely. I mean, I could see rejection hurting some people sometimes or discouraging, but
Yeah.
We
I
should do an
think,
episode on it. Not just
should.
Brian getting critiqued. We should do an episode on how helpful all that stuff is, like
Yeah.
rejection, all that stuff.
I'm just a fighter. I'm just a fighter.
You're a fighter. You're a fighter.
Yeah,
By the way,
fighter.
talking about catfished by box art, Mega Man. Mega Man.
God.
Bad box art Mega Man. It was like
Mhm.
it was the best way of catfishing because you thought you were getting that, but you were getting a stellar game. I think Capcom at
like a
the
little
time had some.
reversal.
Yeah, Capcom had trash box art in those days, right?
I don't remember.
I feel like they did.
I would have to look at the Street Fighter box art again, but I feel like I remember really loving that, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that's the nostalgia talking.
Nostalgia.
I mean, their newer stuff, especially like the post NES stuff, is good. Since they did
Yeah.
NES.
Rurex is almost done.
Sorry, you give me an animal to draw. I'll just
Why don't you finish mine while you're there?
draw these damn people.
Your duck snot is grossing me out.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's so abnormally chunky, but
There's nothing wrong with
it
chunky.
is what it is.
Capcom was okay. It was just Mega Man that was the most egregious. They didn't have the best stuff, but I will say Bionic Commando is pretty rad in the 80s comic sense.
Rad.
Pretty rad.
Oh man. Sorry, I blanked out on our topic today.
Covers
Cover like
was it
package
covers? For
Package
some reason,
art.
oh, it was
or package art.
art.
Yeah,
like posters, book covers.
I was
box
thinking like movie posters and stuff
Yeah,
like
movie
that.
posters. I'm counting that.
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll allow it.
Yeah, I definitely have like a pretty decent sized movie poster collection. I used to get a lot of Mondo posters.
Oh, Mondo's awesome.
I just like Mondo stuff because a lot of times they were just like
It's clean.
it's clean, they're screen printed, and it's like they took a lot more artistic merit to like designing posters. Because a regular movie poster you see at the theater is just a bunch of heads and the name of the movie. And it's just like it's garbage,
it's blue and orange with floating heads.
Yeah, and it's just like, But like, if you look at Mondo posters, they'll definitely kind of like sometimes incorporate
Like graphic style stuff.
Yeah, graphic style. If anything, they help sell the movie a little better.
Yeah, I would agree. Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you're like now. I actually do want to see that.
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like Robert Samelin, the guy I've been very inspired by this year, has been. I don't want to say. I guess redoing art or like poster art for like DVD covers for like
That's
old
cool.
movies, and they all look amazing.
That's awesome.
Does he do Mondo stuff?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because remember I showed you some of his stuff when you were helping with my book cover.
Oh
We were
yeah,
looking at all, like
yeah. I like
he
his
did-
style.
Yeah, he did DVD covers for some goofy direct to video 90s kung fu movies, Cynthia Rothrock movies.
Yeah, he has a very like old pulpy style. Like,
Yeah.
which I have bought books because they have pulpy covers.
And were you let down? But you're talking about actual like novels and stuff,
Books
right?
just because I like the cover a lot. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to have it.
I
Orange
will say
freezing?
A little bit. You're
yeah,
like your
you're
voice is
quantuming.
getting a little. Yeah, you're quantuming out.
You're in a different dimension. Is your son playing video games?
Oh,
He's gonna drop out again.
he's quantuming.
He's gonna drop out, and at least is gonna be the main.
Oh
screen
no!
again.
I hope it's me this time. Oh,
You okay, Ed? Can you hear us?
is it the fumes? The fumes.
You know,
The
it's funny. He quit printing for a little while, for like a few days, before he showed up on Saturday,
Uh-huh.
and he was like clear-headed. He
Oh.
It was easy to understand. It was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's us. It's both of us. We're sharing
yeah.
the main
Oh
screen.
god. Oh no. The pressure is on. You know what's funny about Disney movies? I feel like sometimes it was always the opposite. Like the cover art was always like kind of crudely drawn a little bit.
Did I
Like,
disappear?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did disappear.
Okay.
Sure did.
You're talking
Freaking
about
quantum.
talking about like the older movies, like
Just like I remember the Disney movies from the 90s that I got, like the boxed VHS tapes.
right.
The art was always like, I would, because I used to draw the covers all the time, and I would just look and it's like, why this art seems like a little bit more crudely drawn.
Like at their B team to do the
Yeah,
VHS
yeah,
box art.
exactly. Yeah, it's just interesting that they
But
did
they
that.
also had like the thicker, nicer VHS cases for their movies, so it's weird that they kind of skimp out on the art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everyone else has sleeves, the cardboard sleeves.
You know though what I've been loving seeing with Disney, again, switch topics, is that when you go to like buy Disney merch and stuff like that, they are really allowing their artists to kind of have free range with like styles.
Uh-huh.
And I wonder
Yeah,
if
I've
that's
seen
like
that.
a direct impact from like the Mickey Mouse shorts that they've been doing, and they're just kind of allowing artists to kind of I don't know, kind of push the boundaries of the character design, and it's really nice that they're doing that.
I wonder if that's their version of like what Google does with the Flex Time, where they let people do their own stuff and then claim ownership of it.
Yeah.
Now that their search has been deemed monopolistic, probably going to cut that out.
I just saw Eric drew something. Did he just draw that while I was gone, or
No, he's been drawing the whole time.
Oh, okay.
You've
I was
just
like,
been in the
what?
mode. You're in duck mode.
I seem to be having issues with magma.
Too bad, Phoenix.
I think I'm having issues in general today.
Yeah, you were sounding a little robotic to me a moment ago.
Yeah, it was funny. I wasn't frozen on my end, so I was like,
Were
you trying to talk to us, and we're just like
what are
ignoring
these
it?
two? Yeah, these two jerks.
Yeah. Acknowledge me.
now I'm trying to find my layer. I seem to be booted off my layer for some reason.
You know what? I see your layers down at the very bottom, but
is that what happened?
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to double click back into it. That was weird.
Into magma.
I'm not feeling my duck today. Feels awkward.
I'm not feeling colors today.
Maybe colors will save this.
Maybe colors.
It usually does. It usually does.
All right. I'll just, you know what? God. Just push through it.
Keep on going.
It's been me all day.
Just keep
right.
trying to add more things to my what I'm gonna show at the show.
At the show of shows.
The
That's
show
cool.
of shows.
Are you like more art or just types of stuff to sell?
Both,
Or
yeah.
both.
I'm
Okay.
just trying to. I think I'm starting to feel like what I'm doing is not enough, and I'm starting to get the imposter syndrome.
Oh no!
I'm sure what you're
Why?
doing is plenty.
Why would you
Yeah,
do that?
yeah. Today I was just like, God, why are you even doing this? That was me all day today.
Oh, really?
But I was just fighting through that feeling. I was just like, God, nobody wants anything that you do, idiot. So I was just kind of like, all right, just stop. Just
Yeah, you got to stop that.
and then I messed
Just
up my
stop.
sticker. Yeah, but that is true
Mm.
though. You just gotta persevere. You just gotta fight through that.
Yeah,
That
Yeah. Don't be a
shitty
quitter.
feeling. Yeah.
I was looking
Don't
for
wanna
80s poster art that I thought way outshined the movie, and I looked up Krull. It matches.
Oh,
It
bro.
matches. The
Crawl.
poster matches the movie.
I just stumbled across this one movie called The Eliminators. Do you know it?
Oh my god, where the poster where they're like on that thing and
Yeah,
their
let
guy
me-
shooting his machine gun in the air.
You
I'll
should
share the
share your
poster.
screen. Yeah.
They look
Yeah.
like commandos, like cyborg commandos.
Yeah.
Am I
It's,
thinking right?
it's from 1986. And I'll just share the screen. Hold on. It's in
Yeah.
the tab.
It's a classic. I've never seen the movie, I don't think.
Look at that. Look at
Look at
that.
that.
That's like so typically 80s, like
That's
in your
fantastic.
face action.
Yeah. The other one is Invasion USA, where
That's so good.
Chuck Norris is firing 2 Uzis from the hip while looking somewhere else. Like, that's very irresponsible.
Someone put a black dot on my beak.
That's probably me, because my
It's a beauty mark now.
It's like a Marilyn Monroe duck.
Way to go, Brian. Way to ruin the drawing.
well, I don't know if it's mine. I'm finding out.
Just announcing it to the group.
It's not mine. Not mine this time.
I don't think it's mine. Maybe it's Eric.
It's not my own.
Not mine.
Well, I turned my
Sorry.
layer off, so I don't think it's me.
It's all right. It's not
You'll
gonna make or
live.
break. It's not gonna
You'll
make or
live.
break this duck drawing,
Oh God,
but I won't forget it.
you won't forget it. Let me just. No, I'm not gonna color pick today. I'm not gonna color pick. I was just blatantly color picking last week. Oh man.
Oh my god, there's so many cool 80s movie posters that don't match the movie. And then there's I Come in Peace, which perfectly matches the movie.
God, I think I saw that in the theaters.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's the one with Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Which, if you look for today, it's called Dark Angel now.
really,
Yeah, it's like it's I Come in Peace. Stop trying to change the name.
that was with
It's
the-
not a Brother's Justice. It's Gleaming the Cube.
It's
Stop
Gleaming
trying
the
to
Cube.
change.
I don't know
Don't
why
change
movies
history.
would change the title of like their film like years later.
Yeah,
Makes no sense.
especially to something boring.
Yeah, are they like people aren't gonna know what Gleaming the Cube means?
Yes, but they'll never forget that goofy title.
That's true.
But if you call it A Brother's Justice, you're like, which one is that? I don't know what that is. Is Patrick Swayze in that one? It's like, no, that's. I think you're thinking of Next of Kin.
I like Eric's duck with his signature hat.
Is that his signature hat?
That's Eric's hat.
Oh, nice.
that like
Bucket
a-
hat.
Bucket hat?
Bucket hat.
Is that a Kangol?
Kangol.
I'm not sure.
Those are so cool. I love that era.
Oh, the Kangol hats.
Yeah.
I just picture Samuel L. Jackson wearing them backwards.
Yeah. That was a time.
That was Elisa's favorite era of Samuel
That was
Jackson.
that was a mood. That's when he got ate by the shark. That was the ate by the shark era of Samuel L. Jackson's career.
Oh man.
Still one of the
He used
greatest.
to be in
movies yet.
everything.
Yeah, he was in like bit parts. Like he's the armed robber in the beginning of
Coming to
Coming to
America.
America. Yeah.
He
Oh, yeah.
was.
He's like a random dude that gets killed in True Romance during some drug deal gone wrong.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. Someone's at my door.
What the heck?
What's
At
happening?
this time of day?
Is it your
I'm not
kids?
answering my door. Oh.
Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's Amazon.
You know where
I'm
your
gonna
kids are? 80s
Oh, it's my neighbor. My neighbor.
It's like,
I
sorry,
lent them
neighbor.
I lent
Podcast.
them my car jack, and they've been trying to return it for days.
For days? Why don't they just leave it? Why would they just like leave it at the front?
Because it's a very nice car jack. They probably don't want to
Isn't your
leave it.
garage open when you're working out?
Yeah, but I'm not working out right now.
Oh, okay.
What does that say?
What's that?
Who was writing that?
Where?
I don't know. Someone wrote something next to my duck. I don't know who that was.
I don't see any writing.
I don't see nothing. You're
No,
losing it. You're losing it,
you're,
Brian.
You're gaslighting me, everyone.
Oh no.
No, I don't see anything, Brian. I think you're
That's how I know it was Ed. Edward.
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 Get
I
it
think,
right.
I think we got people that call me Edward on Saturday, right?
Saturday, yeah, a lot of people, and I was trying. It's very difficult. I was about 40%. 40%.
I feel like most of those people have always called you Edward.
Oh, Erica's writing it.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of them call me Edward. Diona always calls me.
Probably
I mean-
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, Diona, she'll call me Edward, but usually when she's scolding me.
It
Because
was
I'll
funny.
say
She
something off
did that.
color.
She did that Saturday because she was calling
She
you
did.
Ed, and then you said something. She goes, Edward. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah. I think Eric called me Eddie.
Yeah, Eric was calling you Eddie, and you
Yeah.
declared that's better than Ed.
Well, that's a kid name I grew up using, so it's like
Yeah.
okay, I can deal with that. I just won't
Eddie-
respond to people.
Eddie is interesting for an adult.
It's a choice.
Lisa?
Feel right.
It's
It
a
doesn't
choice.
feel right.
Lisa's like, that's very childish of you to call yourself Eddie.
I didn't want to like show my true reaction of how you preferred Eddie over Ed because I was stunned. But
Why were you stunned?
I wouldn't have guessed. I wouldn't have guessed that you preferred Eddie over Ed.
Oh yeah. Well, like even
Well,
my dad's
yeah.
name is Eddie.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason I was like, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. And I have a half brother named Edgar.
Oh, nice.
I have a bro. Yeah. I just my daughter got mad at me recently because I happened to mention my brother in conversation, and she thought I was joking because she thought I was joking that she never heard me talk about my brother.
I've never heard you talk about your brother. This is all
Is he?
news.
Yeah. No, he is not one of my favorite people in the world.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I like
Uh,
Eric's
he-
duck. That's funny.
he just kind of got caught up in some bad stuff. So
Yeah.
and then I think he messed
Crypto?
up. I think he used my name. He used my name in a judgment or something, so I had some
Oh,
issues.
shit.
Oh,
That sucks.
Yeah. So
that's
yeah,
messed up.
not one of my favorite people.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
Eric, I like your duck. It's very funny.
Yeah. Man, I used to be obsessed with cartoon ducks when I was little. I had such
I
a
would have
thing for
never
ducks.
guessed.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah, like Daffy, Plucky, Donald,
Mhm.
Huey, Dewey, Louie. Give me all the ducks.
So were you
Which one was Plucky? Is that
A-
Tiny Toons?
Yeah,
a Donald or a Daffy type of girl?
Daffy. I loved Looney Tunes as a kid.
Yeah, I think
That's the
Looney
right
Tunes
answer.
is the better duck, the better
Like, I don't
animal
want to be.
collection.
I don't want to sound like I hate Disney, but when I was younger, I preferred like Warner Brothers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I just thought Disney was like boring, like Mickey Mouse and
Disney felt
all
like
that
agree.
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't want to say clean because Warner Brothers wasn't exactly.
I would have said the same thing. Disney always had like it was like the model citizen type.
Yeah,
There
it was
like
made by teachers or something.
they had to keep like a certain level of like cleanness, whereas Warner
Yeah.
Brothers was like, we're zany and we'll
We're shooting
explode your
Elmer Fudd in the
face.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're going to use inappropriate material that we'll have to put disclaimers on our streaming service in 30 years.
Yeah. Is that a sneeze?
Oh my I don't
was,
think
bless you.
so.
Yeah, the Warner Brothers cartoons though, the Looney Tunes cartoons. Oh man,
Mm.
those are absolute classics. And then I feel like the introduction to like classical music too when you're a kid.
Or
Oh,
like
yeah.
opera
It's
music.
like
and-
so good when you're an adult and you're just like, they use that in that cartoon.
Yes.
Such a fun time.
Good call.
Yeah. Your duck looks great, Brian. He just looks like he's like, yes, my arm is broken.
Because he's snotty. He's
Yeah.
being snotty about it. Oh, I have good health care.
I go on boats on weekends.
Even
And
though
it's
I'm a
like
duck
good
that can
time.
swim, I get on boats.
We did see ducks in the water. And
When
then
other
we're all
ducks-
itchy. We're all
Other ducks
itchy
are
from
having
that water.
coffee and drawing. I go on boats.
Oh shit!
What? I thought that's
That's
what we were
amazing.
doing.
That's totally what we're doing. We're just we're just talking shit on Elisa and her elitist
My elitist boat riding.
her
We're
elitist
gonna-
boat ride.
I'm gonna start calling her Elitza.
Elitist. Oh, it's Elitza.
And I use degenerative AI. Oh, some apples. I'm a real piece of shit.
You're out of the pod.
Yeah.
No, who's gonna draw more animals? I
Yeah.
can't draw animals.
You just drew one.
Sorta. I had to.
Great.
I stopped mid podcast to look up Howard the Duck reference.
Don't you color pick my eye, Edward? Stop it.
Did you see that?
I did.
Oh,
I'm
man.
watching intensely.
You're keeping an eye on me with my shenanigans. Why can't he pick his own eye color?
I'm
Oh,
so glad
fraud.
Eric is here, adding to
Oh,
our.
look at that. The graffiti
I love it.
text.
I love it. Elitza.
Oh my gosh. Did any of you go through like a graffiti art phase?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so
when
fun.
in the 80s when Anthony Wheeler art. Hey.
Hey, what's happening? Speaking of Anthony Wheeler, look what we're doing. We're using your
Chaotic draw
creator
along.
here, chaotic draw along. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Are you gonna draw with us, Anthony? Are you gonna draw with us? You should draw with us.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh dang.
She's
The
a little
kitty,
early
the
today.
kitty requires sustenance.
She's a little early today.
Okay, yeah. If you want to join us, should I just give him the link?
Yes,
Okay,
you
can you just
should.
post it in here?
Yeah, I was just supposed to here. Hold on. How do I do that again? Can you post it? I'm like brain
I don't know
farting again.
how. I don't know how to post it in the chat. Like, do you have to do it in Twitch or YouTube or something?
Oh no, I got it. I just had to copy the thing. I just got to copy the
Okay.
thing here. Here you go, Anthony. Yeah, Eric's here drawing. Look at all these super talented folks joining in.
What's
drawing
going on?
with us.
All these people showing up.
There's a link right there if you want to draw with us. All we ask is you don't draw like penises,
Unless it's one of
stuff
the
like that.
prompts.
For the love
Unless
of
it's,
God.
yeah,
Stop
unless
my ear.
it is a prompt. That's the only time we can draw penises on the show. The only time. Well, maybe not the only time.
Hello, Pitbull fan number 1.
What's happening? How
Hello.
you doing, Pitbull fan?
Fibble.
Not a prompt in the deck yet.
Yes.
I'm looking for the next
The expansion is going to have that.
the expansion, the second edition of the Chaotic Draw Along.
My cat's licking my hair. I apologize, everyone.
This is no time for cat licking, Brian.
I'm kind of sweating
Or
in here
is
because
it?
it's hot. So she's,
You're like extra tasty.
yeah.
Right.
Extra salty.
She's like, yum.
Yum.
You're like an hour early, Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're messing up. You're messing it up. You're messing everything up.
So anyway, to answer Elisa, yes, in the 80s, when I was watching Breakin' and Beat Street, I was way into graffiti.
Nice.
And we all try to do the graffiti style.
Yeah.
We're all like, I want to cover all 4 aspects of hip hop except rapping and DJing because those seem hard. So I'm gonna
Yeah, you need too much equipment
poorly
for that.
I'm gonna poorly break dance on cardboard boxes and do graffiti lettering in notebooks.
Anthony says the words for the expansion deck are all about done. Well, I hope penises
cool.
make it in there.
It's gonna turn into Cards Against Humanity.
Basically. You know, I never got into graffiti. I was never around kids that did it, and I didn't want to
Well, I
come
mean,
off.
me neither. That's why
I
we
didn't
sucked
want
at it.
because I felt like I would be called out as a poser if someone saw
poser,
me.
yeah.
Like, you know,
I didn't do it because I didn't want to get caught and in trouble because I'm afraid of getting caught.
You drink
getting in
chocolate
trouble.
milk, Brian.
I drink chocolate milk at the bar. At the bar.
like getting in trouble was never an issue with me. I just like I wish
You didn't want to be called a poser. Like in
Yeah.
the 90s in Vegas, there was no real graffiti. I mean, there was, but it's like so like rare. Everyone else was just like a tagger in high school where they just
Tagging
wrote
was
their
just-
name with a marker and it was dumb.
Mhm.
I said it. Tagging is dumb.
Yeah. Well, there's like no artistic integrity in it.
Yeah, it's like
At least when you go through like
it's like
California
cats
or
peeing
something.
on walls is all they're doing.
Right.
I remember my first time in New York in the early 2000s, just being blown away, just driving through the city, and there's just
Mhm.
the most amazing
It's beautiful.
artwork everywhere.
Mhm.
It's cool to see it happening here in Vegas. Like you'll just see random walls with like
More
just
like
these big
mural
pieces
stuff.
on- Yeah. Like when I go to my parents' house, there's like this on both sides of the street. There's these huge Vegas Strong murals on there by a
Mm,
bunch of different graffiti artists, and it looks amazing.
that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like I'm at that age where I'm just like past the graffiti age.
Yeah.
Can't get caught or get arrested for doing graffiti at
Mhm.
my age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog.
But
wants
hey,
to
if
say-
you were younger, go right ahead. If you like
Dogs.
that. God, I
You're
have
younger,
like
go for it.
I have no control.
Get
on
up. Like remember that Mark Echo game, Getting Up? That graffiti game.
Do not remember that.
It was for the PS3, Xbox 360 era.
That was probably a game for posers, Brian.
Yeah, because I played it. It was 'cause when I'm a poser. I'm a
Oh no,
poser.
Pitbull fan doesn't have pressure sensitivity.
Oh no!
I mean, just go for it.
That's all I'm
Just
saying.
go for it.
Magma.
It's
Just
Magma.
get in here.
I don't think I have any
Go for
pressure
it.
sensitivity either. I'm having
No,
like,
you just don't have any like sensitivity to others' feelings. That's all.
shit.
Oh,
You're right.
jeez. Wow. That is.
Spot on. I do care. I'm very sensitive towards people being sensitive.
Oh wait, I think he's already in here.
Who's that?
Oh,
Pitbull fan. You're the one drawn in the upper left then?
El Joker.
El Joker.
Okay.
Oh look, there's Anthony right there on the right side.
Look
Awesome.
at that. Everyone's in here.
Everyone's in
Except
here.
Liz to fill up all the
Come on, Liz.
Yeah. Waiting up to show up.
what do you got, school or something?
What? Jeez.
Hey, education's important, Brian.
I didn't say it wasn't.
We know how you feel about education.
Go to school, everyone.
That doesn't sound sincere at all.
Why am I drinking coffee at 8 o'clock at night?
Coffee at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Wow.
what am I doing?
Wow.
Gotta
That's
work.
a party animal.
Wow. And you talk about shit about me eating dinner after the podcast. At least
Are you
I'll
gonna
be
do that tonight?
sleeping.
you gonna-
Yeah, probably.
You have a meatloaf dinner.
I just had meatloaf for lunch today.
Nice.
Was it leftovers?
Yeah.
Was it your own recipe
own
that's
concoction.
gonna lose during the competition?
You know, I gotta say, I was eating because I made it a little differently than I normally do, and I was eating, and I'm like, this is a losing meatloaf. I was like, this is a little dry.
This ain't gonna get past the judges.
Yeah, it's not gonna cut it.
One
Oh
day
no,
one day we'll have our competition.
Eric's tablet died.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, you know,
It still looks good though.
it does look good.
Still looks great.
Thank you for joining us, though.
Yeah, thank you. You guys get that nice shading, Edward.
He does. Yes.
Well,
It's like
thank you,
very
Elisa.
soft. Hey, I'm just calling you by your
I know.
government name.
My government name.
Government.
Thank you, Eric. We will
Yeah,
keep on
thanks,
rocking.
Eric.
Okay, how
Keep on
about this?
rocking.
Rocking
If you
in the free
guys
world.
feel uncomfortable
Rocking the
calling me Edward, you guys get a pass.
No,
about that?
that's weird.
What'd you say?
Your name is your name.
If you guys feel uncomfortable about calling me Edward, it's okay.
No, I don't feel uncomfortable. I just Ed just comes out too fast. I can't stop it sometimes, and then I feel bad about doing that. I was talking to Alan, and I kept saying Edward, but I kept pausing to do it. And I was like, "We'll just call him Ed here, and Edward."
We have Ed at
Because it was
home.
hard. We're like pausing. We have Ed at home.
Yeah.
We're like pausing when we're saying it. Like,
Yeah, and then I'll be like, "Hey, Brian, I heard you were calling me Ed behind my back.
yes, I heard.
What's
I
up
heard
with
you
that?
not using my government name.
I heard when you were referencing me, you said Ed."
Ow.
Yeah, it's hard, I think, just because when I met you, I did call you Ed. I don't know why I was calling you Ed, but
because someone
that's-
introduced him as Ed,
Yeah,
right?
'cause-
Yeah,
Oscar
that's what
probably,
happened. And then
yeah.
the last 4 years, you've just been Ed.
Yeah.
So it's hard
Like,
to
the only-
it's hard to switch it up, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Sounds good.
I'm trying to be better, respectful.
You guys have never been disrespectful.
Because if someone was calling me by not my name, that'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
like Elitza or Eliza.
Look, Elisa.
I used to get
Eliza.
a lot of different Eliza.
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 Yeah.
I can't tell when people are saying my name with the I or the Y, so you can say it however you
Ryan,
want. Brian.
Bry. Bry.
the Bry guy. You're a Bry guy.
Yeah, Bry guy. Hey, Bry.
Hey, Bry.
Heather says Bry all the time. She's the only one I've ever heard say it.
That's
Who's that?
allowed.
Heather.
Oh, Heather.
That's
Oh,
allowed.
that's your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I'm just she's the only I've never heard anyone else say it.
You know what kind of shit Rachel calls me? And it's not my name. It's not my name.
Wow, what brush is Anthony using?
Anthony probably has his own Magna sponsored
He
Anthony
made
Wheeler
a
brush.
magma brush. I made my magma brush.
Yeah, he's got a nice taper going on.
Yeah,
those
share with the
brushes.
class, Anthony. I like the way that looks.
You don't have to share
Yeah.
your secrets, Anthony.
I like the way you
That's because
draw.
Eric has probably drawn all day before coming on here and then hanging out with us. That's awesome though.
Probably. Yeah, his tablet's allowed to die. Wait,
That's a normal
you're
ink
using the
brush.
normal ink brush? Are we using it wrong?
I think so. I think I'm
Well,
gonna
I
have to
guess
go.
you can get a taper on it.
Yeah, but like his looks clean. I'm gonna zoom in, and
Anthony's kind of a professional, Brian.
he's kind of a professional. I may not know this about him.
I mean,
He's
he
probably
has
not
his
drawing
own,
on an iPad. He's probably using a Cintiq, right?
he has his own cards for Christ's sake.
Oh, you saw
I
last
don't
week's
know.
episode? Thank you, Anthony. That was a lot of fun. The Stitch ones.
Oh, thank you. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
But he used an iPad too. Oh my god.
Ooh,
my God, what
An
Brian.
iPad. Oh,
You have no
wow.
excuse
No
for complaining.
excuse.
That's all Brian does is
Oh
complain
my
about.
God,
I
that's
can't draw on the
all. And-
iPad.
Yeah, I'm like, the
That's his
iPad
Apple
has got this
product.
weird touch sensitivity, this touch stuff that keep undoing the strokes.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Oh my god. I'm having such a lag today. It's ridiculous.
Come on, Quantum.
Quantum. Is your son
Quantum.
playing Fortnite?
Yeah, I think my son is just added on video games. He knows better. He knows Monday night.
He knows your schedule.
He knows my schedule. He's about to start school, so he's not gonna be playing games all night and day.
What grade is he in right now?
He's jumping into 10th grade.
10th grade?
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? He was just a
That is
baby
pretty
yesterday.
Yeah. How'd that happen?
How did that happen?
He just did kindergarten graduation yesterday.
Oh my god. It feels like it. We had like video of his kindergarten graduation and they were playing Taylor Swift Shake It Up. And I was like, is that song that old?
It is that old.
I feel like
It's from 2016.
yeah. And I keep thinking Taylor Swift's like
Actually, no.
21. You know?
No, that would have been 2014.
Wait, how old is she now? I never think
She's
about
35. She'll be
Oh my
35
God.
this year.
Oh, my back.
She's got good she's got good genes. She's got good genes.
She's got Asian genes.
Because she's running. She runs like 5 miles every day.
It's because
Oh.
she's rich. She's rich. Oh, Anthony's got a 10th grader too.
Oh, nice.
Sorry about that stress you two are gonna have to deal with trying to get kids to do homework in high school.
Nah, my kids are good about doing homework.
Oh, okay.
Like, thank God I'm not there. Not like me when I was a kid, where I was just like slack off and doing like schoolwork and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I was the same. Like
They're
I
all-
tested
they're on
well,
it.
but like
Yeah.
I didn't get good grades because of homework.
Yeah, my teachers would always get mad at me because what do you call it? I had a lot of potential.
A lot of potential.
Yeah, I can't imagine being a teacher and then you see like a kid who's really smart and you're just like, oh my God, you don't even know.
I mean,
He doesn't even know.
homework
Yeah.
is kind of lame though.
Yeah, that's why like art school. Art teachers were like really hard on me. You know, like
Yeah.
some people in class would just like get like an easy A or whatever. Like
Because they
me,
saw
me,
potential.
I'm like doing
Yeah.
having to do like 1,000 push-ups just to like
Mhm.
get a B or a C.
Yeah.
There's a
Those are the
topic
best
on
teachers.
Threads. Someone was asking about like what if formally trained artists can spot like a self-taught artist, and that thread turned so negative. And I was like, what's going on? Like we're all artists here.
That's interesting. I don't know if
That's
I would
called
be able
social
to.
media. I can't spot it.
I feel
was
like
like-
skills are skills.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
saying self-taught artists are like vegans and CrossFitters. They'll gladly tell you that they're self-taught, and then the self-taught artists are like all the art school people are super pretentious. I'm like, what's happening? What is happening? The enemy is AI, not each other.
What about the
I don't know
middle
why.
of the road people that didn't go to like an art school but just got an art education?
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, I feel like I learned most of the stuff after art school. You
Yeah,
know,
I definitely did.
But it's like self-taught is a difficult way to quantify because I learned a lot from other artists and other books and other videos and like lessons and stuff. It's not like I sat in a cave and meditated and came out going, I can draw RoboCop.
right?
It's like that's not how it works. But I was super upset to see how fast it turned negative. I was like, good Lord.
Well, it is the
Right.
internet.
It is the internet.
Oh man, I love how Anthony's teeth are just coming out. Out of his mouth.
Oh God, that's so gnarly. My dog is growling at me.
Oh no,
Maybe
what
you
you
should
do?
feed him.
She wants me to throw a ball.
That's
This
what
let her
you
ball
on the
right
learn.
desk
here
again.
that she has dropped at my feet.
Oh, let her on the desk again. We need to see her on the pod
Kirby.
too.
Who is it? Who's outside? Who's outside? Who's outside? Okay. Be gone with you. Ah,
I just realized your camera's reversed. Is
yeah,
that
I don't
mirrored
know.
or
It is. I don't know what happened. I reset a bunch of cookies and stuff today on my internet, and then something occurred. Now she's
Is-
being real mouthy.
Oh my gosh, this is just a train wreck today. My drawing.
Why? It's fine.
It's just like the line
Once he
stuff
gets
is
his
all
mouth colored in, he's good.
yeah, do the tongue and you're
Oh, I
done.
forgot.
Tongue, a tongue, and you're done.
I did forget about his mouth.
It happens. That's what happens when you forget to draw freckles on a sandworm. Happens.
Now you got two
No.
versions of the sticker.
100 stickers of a sandworm.
Maybe
That's like,
maybe no one will
baseball
notice.
card
Maybe no one will
errors.
notice.
No, I can't let those see the light of day.
But
I have too much integrity.
wow.
Those will be for the. I'll put those for free on the table when we draw.
Don't you know the errors are worth more?
Oh wow.
Oh, I'll call it a misprint.
The misprints, they're like the
Variants, yeah.
the baseball cards with the swear words on the end of the bat are worth more than the ones
Oh,
where it's
really?
edited out.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I feel right now. I feel like I'm slowed down on DesignerCon prep
Oh, nice.
work.
Yeah.
Like you're coasting to the finish, or
No, I'm just like taking a small
Taking a breather.
a breather. Yeah, because I think once we bring my daughter to college and we get back from that, I'm just going to like go full
Right.
throttle.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Like right
Yeah,
now,
that's
it's
coming
Fix
up
the
soon, right?
pressure. Fix the pressure setting.
awesome. What's that?
Good deal.
That's what, next week?
Yeah, next week
Oh,
we're
my
driving
goodness.
Next
That's
week.
Scary.
up. Yeah,
How
That
long does
should
it drive?
be
Like
great.
10, 12 hours?
it's an 8.5-hour drive.
Yeah.
It's the most boring drive. Prepare
Yeah.
yourself for
Yeah.
awfulness.
We were gonna stop in Virginia City, but
Oh, do you want to do that right now?
nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
I want to do that shit right now.
Yeah, like when I found out about that shit, I was like, no.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
happening?
There was a
Am I-
little racist tirade that went on over the weekend.
Yeah.
in
where,
Virginia City.
Yeah, basically, I don't know the context of what had happened, but basically, there was like a black gentleman who had asked about something, and someone mentioned a tree that they could go see,
Oh wow!
Yeah.
and it was very rude. And this person was kind of like really upset over the comment, and then nobody came to their defense. It was like really rude. Like, yeah, it was weird.
I mean,
Very weird.
Yeah,
did
and
we
it's funny
expect different?
because we were gonna stop by there on your suggestion.
Well, I still feel like it's from a historical standpoint, it's cool, but I mean, after what just occurred, yeah, that might be. I don't know what's going on over
Where
there.
is it?
So
It's like
we're
kind of near Lake Tahoe.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect Tahoe area to be. That's like the isn't that the snooty rich people vacation spots? I guess that
Well, I
makes
think
sense.
Virginia City is like
More rural.
It's like a-
rural.
yeah, historical for. I didn't. Someone said it was like a sundown town or one of those things
Wow.
historically,
Yeah,
and I was
good
like,
lord.
"Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I didn't know. I didn't know enough of the history. I've
Come
only
on,
seen
Nevada. Come on.
the fact that it's like an old mining town." But yeah, it's just kind of like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Especially being a sundown town, I'm like, there's no way.
In
Yeah.
Nevada, this far west,
Mhm.
Yeah.
wild.
So it's and it looked cool. Like I went on the website and everything.
Yeah.
It looked like a cool place. It's like for a historic stop, and then
You could just
So-
drive through and kind of check the vibe.
drive through really
Like, is
fast.
there are people still?
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a little dark to be driving through
Oh
here.
no.
Yeah. I'm not passable.
Yeah.
Wait, Eric, do you have a 10th grader too, or are you just hyping up 10th graders? Yeah, 10th graders.
What else should have 10th graders? Do all of us have 10th grader boys? Because 10th grader boys are.
I know mine are both graduated.
But they were 10th grader boys.
They
at
were
one
10th
point.
grader boys.
Yeah. Boys are definitely different than girls. I'll
I
tell
mean,
you that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, but
Trust
feel
me.
Oh
like-
yeah.
Trust
You're a
me.
boy dad.
I feel like
You're a boy
it's
dad.
easier.
But yeah, no, he's already going to. He just started cross country practice. I don't know how he
Nice.
does it in this heat. you
And
know?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
You know what? I
hope he
always
drinks a lot of
see it
water.
in my neighborhood. It's like young teenage boys running. I'm like, what the hell are you doing in this heat? It is so crazy.
It's cross country.
Yeah.
I just lost the chat. Okay. Oh man, I guess the duck's okay.
The duck's fine. The duck's good. The duck's
It's-
great.
It's okay. You know what was fun though was drawing stitches.
That was fun.
That was
That's a
so
lot of
much
last week.
fun.
Yeah.
Too bad it's a Disney property. We could have done something a little
Oh,
grittier up.
I
Oh,
mean, you
man,
always could do a dark
my-
stitch.
My brain feels so much better this week.
For not huffing resin.
For
I was
not
just-
huffing
I was
like
telling
That's
resin.
Lisa
so
that
funny, dude.
You were
Yeah.
clear-headed on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm definitely more clear headed, but like all that resin printing and stuff was just like holy
Can you
crap.
imagine someone just like doing that for years?
Oh,
Like,
I know.
what
kind of
kind of
person they
damage
are.
would that look like? And you just had like what 3 weeks
Like
of
a
resin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that quick rendering pass you just did on the eyes made them pop, Edward. It
Nice.
sounds weird to me when I say it.
Yeah, he
Edward.
always
Sounds
gets
like
that
I'm mocking
shading.
you.
The shading is always nice when he does it. In
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Magma.
molten hot.
Magma. Come on. There you go.
God, Anthony's duck is just getting beat down.
I like who's this Pitbull fans
Pitbull
drawing?
fan. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's cute.
That's cute.
The first one looks like what's that penguin from Bloom County?
Oh, Opus.
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 Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Opus speak.
I like it.
I saw that too. Yeah, it's cute.
These are fun. I like it.
Yeah.
I think we did good. I'm glad that there's a lot less snot on this canvas than I was expecting, Elisa.
Yeah, sorry, I went full snot. Although Edward hasn't colored his snot
He
yet.
hasn't colored his in yet.
I haven't colored my yeah.
It's still
I'll
clear.
get there.
It's like the duck's getting better. It's like clear.
The
It's like not phlegmy. Yeah.
doctor's like, good, that's what we
Anymore.
want to see.
Yeah.
The meds are working. The infection's clearing.
I'm just glad we didn't have to draw Andy from The Office.
Or Michael Scott from The Office. That was
Which one
funny.
just-
Like, what was happening there?
It
No,
was meant to be.
it was meant to be. All right, let's get some mucus in here. There you go.
There you go.
That's the stuff. Let me just find a layer to draw on.
Yeah, thanks for drawing with us,
Oh,
Pitbull.
yeah, thanks for joining. Yeah, you can join
Yeah.
our Discord as
Anytime.
well in the QR code in the upper left. Share your art there. Have fun. Yell at Josh for not being on the pod.
Yo, Josh for drawing penises.
That too,
I'm
even though
definitely
they're not
taking the
prompted at
the
all.
number 3 spot. It's official.
You're taking the number 3 spot.
Yeah.
It is official.
There you go. It's beneficial. You know it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more catfishing box art. That's not the way I intended the topic to be, but I feel like we turned it into catfishing box art, right?
I thought that's totally what was implied by that topic.
I guess it kind of
honest.
was. I guess it kind of was
Yeah.
because we were talking. It came into my mind because of the comic book cover discussions.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I understand how it's like misleading.
Mhm.
I mean, I
But-
read a bunch of novels in the 90s that had like amazing book covers and the stories weren't like. It's funny enough, I really loved those Timothy Zahn Star Wars novels, that Admiral Thrawn trilogy, but I remember the covers being kind of lame, like not super lame, but not as anywhere near as good as the stories.
Hmm.
Let me look up Heir to the Empire.
I can add some shading on my eye now.
Yeah, I need
Yeah,
to
it's kind
definitely,
of goofy.
I definitely need to
goofy.
work on my line work. I feel like when I get too involved with
Magma line work.
well, like when I do a lot of painting, my line work starts suffering because I start.
Oh, because you don't need it. You're not doing contour lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to do a good old fashioned Inktober to get back into it.
Uh-oh. Can you do an Inktober right
The
before Designer Con?
pressure.
Hell no. Hell no. October is gonna be a busy month. Just
Yeah.
grinding
October
for
is gonna be
DesignerCon.
crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, I look forward to like meeting a lot of artists in person. Like I've chatted with a few online.
I think you two are gonna have a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be great
Yeah.
for Edward's vast network of artists that keeps
Vast
growing every
network.
year. Vast network. And at least it's gonna be sucked into that, become
No.
Elitza, and then just forget about us.
She'll forget about
No,
us.
I'm gonna.
Oh, those
you didn't know.
peasants.
Hide in a hole.
I work for Disney now.
Can you imagine?
We're gonna be those art pizza peasants.
Art peasants.
Art peasants. Also, when I like do a lot of 3D stuff too, it starts like
Well,
Yeah, affects the drawing.
yeah.
I
affects the
have
drawing.
an idea that can help you with your line work that will have to wait till way after Designer Con.
What's
A little
that?
comic book idea that I feel
There
like
you
we've been
go.
bouncing
There you go.
That'll do it.
I keep thinking like one day I won't have a project and I can get back on this with Brian.
No, if you're busy doing like these things like the Blizzard cards and stuff, that's always the priority.
Yeah. No, I'm all finished with that too. So I'm just gonna
Oh, cool.
Oh, you
Yeah.
finished it? Nice.
yeah.
It
After
looked
next
pretty good
week,
last.
thanks. Yeah, after next week, I'm just gonna just buckle down and get into DesignerCon mode.
That's cool.
And I started working on a pizza magnet on your suggestion.
Oh, good.
That's a good idea.
Gotta represent
So,
the pod.
gotta represent. Yeah, there's gotta represent our pizza.
Yeah. The same. We gotta have it in the booth. Little
Well, you got plenty of stickers.
little
right?
advertising.
I don't know if I have any stickers. I mean, I think I have some left, but I've actually been wanting to see if any of you guys were interested in like redesigning the pizza.
What's wrong with the one we've got?
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know, just to change it up,
I mean, I could take a stab at it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Make a new
It'd be
sticker.
cool
I
if
did
we
it.
all
Like
had
that.
3
I did it,
stickers
yeah.
in all of our styles.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I know, right?
If I did it, he'd have a cheese mullet.
I mean,
Stuffed
why
crust
not?
cheese mullet.
Yeah. And if Josh did
Squeezing out
it,
the
it would
sides.
be. If Josh did it, it would just
It
be
would have a
dick.
fat ass.
But Donkadonk pizza.
Yeah.
It would be it would be one of those pizza boxes that you'd open up like in old pornos. And like here's your pizza.
Oh, would you admit to my dick in a
And,
box?
yeah, and
Yeah.
the girl opens the box and she's like, "Oh my gosh, come in." Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a children's show.
No, it is not.
No.
It is not.
Someone
You
should draw
probably-
a spiraled duck penis.
Are these spirals?
It's not the
They're like
prompt.
corkscrewed,
It's not in the
according to
prompt.
Reddit.
Not your own research, of course.
Of course not. Tumblr days. Oh, look at his duck. Oh, quack.
Oh, quack. Perfect. Is everyone's
These are fun.
talking? Mine doesn't even.
Mine's not talking, but
Don't
you
have
can hear
anything.
him making snotty noises.
He's saying "prumph."
He's
You see it in that bottom lip.
He's rolling his R's as we speak.
Yeah.
He's gazing at his boat docking
Yes.
from a distance.
Touch me, my boat. Stop growling at me.
Was there a lot of champagne on the boat? That's what I picture when people
There
go
were a lot
out
of
on
beers.
boats. Oh, okay.
No champagne.
Gotcha.
Did you use sunscreen?
Oh my god, I used so much sunscreen. But I used so it was 18 people. Actually, what it was
On
roughly
one
18
boat?
people.
What is this?
No,
like a
it was-
super yacht?
No, it was three pontoon boats, and we were
Oh,
all
okay.
split up. But the boat that me and Chris were on, our 2 friends were also on that boat, so we kind of had the boat all to ourselves, which was kind
Oh.
of funny. And we all used bug spray except for Chris. And Chris
Fun,
is
you turn into a
covered.
buffet.
He is like covered in I was counting them this morning. There's like over 30 bug bites all over.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
god.
It's like so bad. So I don't know what got him, but the
Yeah, we
lake.
went to Florida. Like maybe he's just sweet. He's just sweet. Like the bugs have him. We went to Florida. Of my family, I was the only one that had any kind of mosquito bites, and they got me through my shirt. I was like, "What's happening?"
Oh,
I had
the
like
bugs in
4
Florida
on
are
my
no
back.
joke.
They're like, yeah, but I was the only one. I was like, "What happened?"
Yeah,
we
that's
all
what
went to the
happened
same places.
with me and Chris too in Florida. Was we went to see the rocket launch, and man, I got absolutely, my legs were decimated. It was
Yeah.
crazy. I had like
They're rough.
my welts were like black and blue. It was insane.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was
Oh,
so
wow.
bad. But Chris was had just a couple mosquito bites. But yeah, bugs also love me. But
Maybe you got
bug
bit by
spray works.
gators.
yeah,
You got bit by gators, not
little gators
bug-
with
little
little
gators.
wings. Yeah. Isn't it
Oh,
weird though? Like
no.
when they say who has sweet blood or whatever.
I eat too much chocolate, so that's probably why the mosquitoes love me. Like he
Oh.
loves Oreos. This
Yeah.
old man loves Oreos.
I love Oreos too. Have you had the Oreo thin ones?
Yeah, that's what I eat almost exclusively
Yeah.
Oreo
It makes you
thins.
feel like it's not too bad.
Yeah. I eat Oreo thins for diet reasons.
I noticed with double stuffs, like the double
Yeah.
I
stuff.
can't
one.
deal with those.
Yeah, that's too much. The
I
ratio
saw-
is
Too
off.
much creme.
Yeah, I think we had those for Alexis's party, and I noticed they looked like they weren't as stuffed as they were in the 80s.
They're not.
Maybe,
Yeah,
Inflation.
yeah. Like the
Inflation.
Oreos today have a lot less cream in the middle. And if you,
Okay.
that's why I like the Oreo
There you go.
thins. It's like a suggestion
Mm.
of cream filling.
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I hated chocolate, so I would just eat the inside
Oh, wow.
and toss the cookie. It was
Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness.
god.
That's
I know.
wild.
I know. The only time I could eat it is with milk, but
Mm.
I was
I had a
weird
coworker
kid, I
at
guess.
Aristocrat tell me that Oreos are old people cookies. I was like,
Oh,
Like,
back
what
when
is
they were
the-
called what was the Oreo original name? It was like some weird
I
Oh
don't remember.
yeah,
Borax or something.
Yeah, something like that. Borax. I don't
This
know.
was
What
like-
is the Oreo?
This is like
Hydrox.
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 Yeah,
Which
This
is
is
like,
like
what the
2019. 2019, he told me Oreos are for old
What's
people.
a Gen Z cookie then? I'd like to know.
Oh, he was millennial.
What?
I
I'm a
don't know.
millennial. That's
Yeah, I
not
know.
Yeah, I
know.
love
That's why
Oreos. That's
I was
crazy.
stunned. I was like, "What's happening?
He's
What's happening?" It's
he
not
was
like
very
Werther's
funny.
Originals. We know that's old people candy,
Or those strawberry candies.
or those strawberry ones. Yeah, the little
Right.
strawberry packaging.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
know those
Oreos
are.
are totally of millennial generation.
Yeah, because they keep making new flavors that are like popular.
Yeah, like peanut butter.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
They make peanut butter ones?
Oh yeah.
Get the hell out.
We get the mint ones, the mint chocolate ones. Those are good.
I used to love Chips Ahoy as a kid, and they had Chips Ahoy with sprinkles in the 90s, but they don't make them anymore. They were in a
Chips
white
Ahoy
bag.
sprinkles.
Yeah.
I do not
I
remember
like
that.
Chips Ahoy. I like Chips Ahoy. Heather likes the chewy ones, but
See, so does
I-
I like a crunchy cookie.
yeah, like why do you want chewy? That seems, especially like Chips Ahoy. They're not good chewy. They're just gummy
Right.
chewy.
Chips Ahoy
Yeah.
are crunchy.
Yeah,
I like them
but they have
crunchy.
Chips
Like,
Ahoy
Oh, they had
chewy.
two. Oh,
They're
that's right. They
chewy.
do make chewy. Yeah.
yeah, I don't like the
I mean, I still
ones
eat
that
them.
are
Don't get me wrong. I still eat them. But
like the soft bake ones, right? I don't
Yeah.
like those. They,
yeah,
they
those
feel
I don't-
fake.
Keebler soft
Yeah.
bake.
They
Yeah.
feel
That's
fake,
right,
like
because they're
Play-Doh or
not
something.
fresh.
Yeah, they're
I'm
Yeah.
not.
like,
Yeah,
why is this squishy?
they're not
cookie?
undercooked. They're gummy. There's
Yeah.
an additive that makes
Oh,
it
good.
like that.
We're all team crunchy cookie.
We're all
There
team
you go.
crunchy.
Yeah.
And Pitbull fan is drawing gross snot to fit in, and you're all making me sick. I'm gonna throw up. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I like
I
the
think I-
varying shades of booger goo.
I think I need more
the
boogers
levels of
then.
infection are different across
I
all
should-
birds.
I should add some snot to my smiley
Chewy
face.
cookies are the best. Pitbull fan.
Oh no!
Mhm.
Here we go.
If you make them, they're the best. But if you're buying,
If you're
store
buying them,
brand.
Agreed.
I will say, I think those cheapo dollar giant cookies from like CVS or Walgreens, those are chewy and they're delicious.
I don't know.
Brownies,
Yeah.
they have to be chewy.
Oh yeah.
You don't want crunchy brownies. That means you overcooked them.
Yeah. They need to be undercooked, actually. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta take
Man, I
them
went
out.
through a brownie kick last year. I was making brownies like every other week. I was like, oh god, I can't keep doing this.
Yes, absolutely. Homemade cookies, crispy around the edges, soft in the middle is like
With a
that's
little
chef's
touch of
kiss.
sea salt.
Little
Oh
touch
my
of sea
god.
salt on there.
Yeah.
That's Santa Claus's favorite. I mean,
Wow, we've been drunk for a while.
oh my god, it's
Yeah.
almost 9:00.
Yeah.
Maybe Phoenix was right. Maybe it was like
I tried to draw
Don't look her
Phoenix
up.
at the
She's
bottom,
sleeping.
but I didn't know what her face looked like. So
She has a Hitler mustache.
oh, she
The bo-
does.
Not the fur, but like the bottom of her nose is dark, but like
Oh,
the outside is pink.
Yeah.
did you do that on purpose, Brian? Did you
I
pick
did that on purpose. I tattooed her. No, I didn't do that on purpose.
No, I'm saying pick the Hitler cat from the
She picked us.
Hitler.
I know that sounds like so cliched, but we went for one cat. Heather found Snow, a Phoenix's brother, and then everyone's like, "You need like the people we adopted him from, rescued them, I should say. Like he needs a playmate, a sibling." So we're like, "Well, I guess we're getting a second cat." And as we were saying that, Phoenix was crawling all over Chase and Logan. So we're like, there's our second cat.
That's so cute.
So she chose
Yeah.
us.
I believe in that. That's how I got our dog Zoe.
Mhm.
She,
Oh, really?
She just like out of all the pups or her siblings, she just came right over.
Yeah. It's a,
That's cute.
it's a strong connection. And now everyone's jealous because Phoenix hangs out with me only. They're not jealous. No one's jealous.
It's the classic dad move of pet.
yeah.
Just goes-
the dad move
Loves
because
on
I
the
was like,
dad.
I don't really want a cat, but if you want
Yeah.
a cat, and then she just hangs out with me all the time.
I'm trying to add something here. What do you
Because I
add
grew up
to
as a
stuff?
dog person, I didn't know I'd like cats, and now I just love all animals. I love all animals. We had leopard geckos. I was like
Oh wow.
emotionally invested in them because one of them got stuck in his little Flintstones house once, and I spent like an hour and a half trying to get him out.
What do you mean Flintstone's house?
He had this little, because you know what the Flintstones house looks like, is just
Yeah, it's like the
brick
slat.
wall, or
Yeah.
like walls with holes cut in it, and he just climbed through that, but he didn't realize that he is fatter than normal, so he was stuck halfway through, and I couldn't get him out. It took an hour and a half because I didn't want to yank him, I didn't want to hurt him, so I was like slowly I was like, which direction does he have to go? So I got him out, and he had like this ring of abrasion around his midsection. So Heather took him to the vet. We paid $70 so the vet could be like, just take all the dirt out of his enclosure, put Neosporin on it. I was like, Neosporin?
Neosporin on an animal? I'm always
I
surprised by
paid
things
$70 for this.
Mhm.
like that.
But yeah, I
no, this
love
was
all
fun.
animals though.
I like Pitbull fans are our new
Yeah.
Liz.
Our new Liz filling
Our
up the
new
canvas.
Liz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liz, where you at?
Where you at, Liz? Your replacement's here.
She found a yeah.
Oh, the snot bubble.
Oh,
Oh, there
perfect.
you go.
I'll allow it.
I was like, I like he's just cranking them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
I can
fun.
barely get one in tonight.
I know, me too. I'm like frazzled, brain fried.
Anthony's looked like he just took like great care in his line work.
I
Yeah.
know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That
I'm
was
finding out
real-
he's using standard ink brush on an iPad. I was like, all my excuses are gone. Thanks a lot. Thanks
yeah.
a lot.
I like that pink shading on the
Mhm.
feathers is really nice.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, Anthony's work he uses a lot of watercolor too. So I can
Oh,
kind of
that's
see
cool.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
the washiness. Like with those purples.
You say
I'm
he's
terrible.
at drawing? I mean, we
Yeah.
all
Because
are,
he
right?
nailed
I
the
think-
drawing.
I think we all-
Yeah.
think
I
we
nailed
all
the drawing,
prefer-
but I'm terrible at
but I'm
this, by the
terrible at
way.
it. I think we all prefer something other than magma. Unless
Yeah.
Magma's asking, then we love
I'm not
magma.
gonna lie, that chalk brush
It's a
I'm a
nice
fan.
brush, right?
I'm a fan
It's
of
a nice
that.
brush.
Yeah.
brushes really make you draw different.
I was
You should try
okay
that,
with it
Anthony.
at
If you
first.
go to this sketch chalk brush, it might be available for you.
Yeah.
in
I think it threw
Ed's-
me
on Ed's
off. I think the chalk brush.
Did you
threw me
try
off.
it?
Yeah, no, I started with it.
Oh, I see.
And then I was just like, I think I was just throwing off my regular rhythm. So
Oh,
I'm just
Yeah.
making excuses. I'm making excuses.
that's my thing.
Yeah, nice. I'm like Brian. Someone
I
drew
feel
green
appreciated.
on Elisa's.
that
oh,
was
that-
myself.
okay. Hey, I'm just looking out for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm the line layer police. No, but yeah, like magma is not the easiest thing to draw on. But if
It's really cool for this, what we're doing though with the group stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
but what was her name? Anya.
Anya, oh,
But if Anya's watching this, amazing.
amazing.
Amazing. Great
Magma
program.
Is our
10 out
I
of
do-
10, no notes.
I do all professional work in Magma. If you're listening, Magma people,
Oh my god. Pitbull fans duck in the wheelchair.
that's funny.
Oh
It's
yeah,
giving
Little
FDR
blanket.
vibes.
FDR vibes. Is that too soon?
Yeah.
He's the only one that can save us right now.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh man, did I get to max layer limit?
Imagine Procreate makes a social
Oh my God,
version
yes.
where we can all procreate. Yeah, that'd be
Yes, they would dominate.
that
the
would be a
industry.
smart move on their part.
Especially if I could bring my brushes in, my own brushes.
Oh
And
yeah.
imagine being able to live stream directly from Procreate.
That would be yes. That's what
I
they
feel
need
like-
because AI can fake time lapse drawings now. So
Oh
I
my
feel
god,
like there was
really?
an option.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You're kidding me? No, they're not.
yeah, you can just upload an image and it'll create the time lapse version of that.
That's
You can tell it's AI
fucking
though,
crazy.
but it's the fact that they're doing. I'm like, who's that for? Like, why would you need AI to do that unless you're lying to people about creating the art? That's the only reason that I see
That's
it
probably
there
what
for.
it is.
Yeah.
But why make that? Why would you?
Because some people.
To be mischievous. Deceitful.
Deceitful.
There
As
you go.
is the internet often does.
Add a little bit on the feet.
I just realized I have been slacking on artwork because I'm watching the Olympics too much.
I'm watching
okay.
the Olympics too,
We're
Brian.
pro America on this podcast.
Pro-America.
All right. We're killing it. Killing it right now.
I know, Edward. You're also watching Olympics and cranking out stuff for your for DesignerCon while working the day job. My day job's not suffering. I'm writing every day.
Mhm.
I'm supposed to be doing that Blood
How's
Red
that
Moon
going?
book cover anyway. So it's going good. Alan's doing his pass on our werewolf book. I just finished my pass
Nice.
on our next screenplay. I'm gonna do one more pass, hand it to him, and then he's gonna hand the werewolf book back. I'm supposed to have the cover done.
Oh, I talked to my
Stressful.
buddy about your screenplay, so I sent that over.
Oh, cool.
Oh, awesome.
Hopefully,
So I
just
should be
like
meeting
it.
with him. We're supposed to
I mean,
meet up, but I'm still afraid. I'm still afraid to meet up.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony says, "Imagine Procreate." Oh, did we read that already?
I
Yeah,
did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
This is fun.
You got to bring some squares with you if you were to do the meeting to prevent.
some squares like me and Al.
Yeah.
Square. There
Yeah.
you go.
Me and Brian sipping on our chocolate.
Yeah.
milk. Be like, don't
me and Elisa.
you think about it.
Like we got our sunscreen on, even though we're indoors.
Yeah, the big dollop of white sunscreen
the
on the
zinc
nose.
on the nose.
Classic Urquell.
Oh my gosh. Cool. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining us. This
Yeah,
is
thanks,
a lot of
everybody.
fun.
Yeah. Thank
A lot of
you,
fun.
Anthony, for the game, the cards.
Yes,
Yeah,
for the game.
thanks,
This has
Anthony.
it's been a game changer.
It's
Save
definitely
the day.
yeah.
for the
Your card deck has definitely helped fuel content for our podcast. So.
Especially today. We almost
Especially
had to draw
today.
two office characters mashed together.
Andy
I
Bernard.
mean, not that oddity draws prompts aren't good. You know, not that we don't like oddity draws prompts. It's just today
Yeah.
was just
I don't think anybody wanted to draw those
bust.
people today. That's really.
Wait, what did Anthony say? This helped him
Yeah.
avoid a deadline? No, we don't like that. Always hit
Get
your
your deadlines
deadlines,
done.
right? Always hit your deadlines, people.
no, but maybe
I like how
maybe
you're
he
like
just needed.
complimenting him. You scrub.
I think Anthony just needed a little break and
Yeah, you gotta
You know.
recharge.
A little
know.
social time.
yeah, a
And
little
you're
social
welcome,
time.
people. Thank you for joining us. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
every Monday.
Every Monday, Pitbull fan.
Every Monday.
yeah. And Anthony, if you ever want to hang out live on the podcast, just let me know. You're always
Bye,
you're more than
Blaze.
welcome.
Good night, Blaze.
Good night, Blaze.
And yes, Anthony, you're welcome to join us and yammer on the podcast as well, since our
Yeah.
fourth decided we're not cool enough.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know. Anthony is a great talker. He'll. I'm sure he'll
Is he-
fit right in with us. Just
Is he West Coast, East Coast?
he's
Is this
somewhere.
way past
I
his
don't-
bedtime?
Mid-
I don't
oh,
wanna
maybe
dox
it's
him.
Midwest. We'll have
We're not
all
doxing.
Yeah,
sides
but
represented.
no, it was
Mountain.
no.
Mountain. Oh my God,
So
unexpected.
that's only what 2 hours, 1
hours.
hour,
1
That's
hour.
Or 1 hour. 1 hour mountain, yeah.
Wow.
I'm thinking central.
Yeah,
That's close. That's close.
yeah. It'd be great to have you. So, and you could just bullshit with the pod. Cool. Awesome.
But we
Well,
are going to ask you all your a bunch of questions about your cards and your art and everything, because we like to interview people because it means Edward and I don't have to come up with a topic.
It's always so like early in the day. I'll message Brian. So, what do you think about topic?
What are we talking about? I was like, I don't know. I'll think of something.
I don't know either. Let me ask Elisa.
Sorry, I never contribute to those things. I apologize.
No, don't apologize. Your opinion matters, though. If you do ever decide you want to just randomly throw something out there.
Sometimes for me, I'm just kind of like a free open chat makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because then when you're trying on the spot to think of,
Yeah. I feel like a lot of times
hard.
we'll start out with a topic and just really barely touch it. And we're just like bullshitting for like an hour and a half.
It's
or
fine.
So.
That's why, like, if
Yeah.
you did important stuff, I feel like it would be a kind of a bummer. But I mean, I feel bad that we didn't spend as much time with the beginner-friendly stuff for Matthew. He got notes out of it. He did say he got good notes out of it, though. So.
Yeah.
it's just draw every day. That was
Just
really
draw.
the gist of it.
That's the
Draw
tip.
every day.
Here are
That's
the
a tip from me.
resources. Get a notebook or
Yes.
a sketchbook.
And draw
It's
every day.
okay
Have
to
at
draw
it.
stick figures. If you do lines of action, it makes it more exciting. That's all.
It's totally okay.
There you
to draw
go.
stick figures.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll wrap
Thank
it
you.
up.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next time. All right. See ya.
I don't have any
Bye.
fancy sign-offs.
Bye. We need a send off.
We need
Oh,
send
shit.
off music.
Sounds
Send
good.
off music.
Beatbox, Brian.
No.
All right. Bye,
Wiki,
everyone.
I feel
wiki,
like
wow,
I think
wow,
we
wow.
discussed this. I
There
don't
you go.
do those